Hello once again and welcome to the last podcast for this series, Farm Planning. It has actually been a great time having this discussion with you. I just want to have a recap of some of the things we've talked about and just share my thoughts on the best way for us to prepare for every planning operation. We've talked about planning and a plan, the analysis of how you want to get your goals actualized or achieved in the farm business that you are embarking on. We said that planning is continuous process that is not static, it's dynamic. And we went forward to say that planning itself is the documentation, is fixed, is having all the process that your conclusions that you have reached on how to get the job done, put on paper, documented so you can work with it. And we said it's very important that we should document our plan, our farm planning processes, because it helps to serve as a guide, it motivates and it gives us an opportunity to come back and compare actual with standard. One of the things we also said that I feel there is need for us to recall, even as we recap this discussion, is the fact that there is no plan that is static. Every plan should be flexible in such a manner that even when there is a change or as a result of uncertainties or constraints that we encounter in the course of operating the plant, there will be need for you to adjust. So we said you must come up with a system that is adjustable. It's not a static system. When there is a constraint, you have no choice but to close down the whole operation. It's very proper for us to have a dynamic farming plan that we can adjust at all times. One of the things that we talked about that really caught my attention, a need for us to have an effective time management plan. I remember saying that we have a lot of resources that is vital in our operation, but if there is a resource when lost that cannot be regained is time. When you lose manpower, you are able to get other people to replace. But when you lose manpower, you've lost it. There is need for us to have effective plans in place to ensure that we don't misuse our time. I remember saying that there is need for us to use technology to ensure that our timing is well accounted for. There is also need for us to have an effective human resources operating system. The greatest asset in every farming business and even every business operation in general is the human resources. And the human resource is what drives the business, even from the promoter of the business, the operator of the business himself. No matter how fantastic the machines are, the machines will function as a result of the input that is even given by the human resources. There is need for us to give human resources attention. And I remember we also discussed the financial plans, and we said it's very important that within your financial plan that you should have a financial objective, and that your financial objective should be anchored on these four canons: on profitability, on liquidity, on sustainability. There is need for you to understand at all time that a business can look good on paper, but if it doesn't have liquidity, the business cannot function. If the business doesn't have the capacity to stay all the way, that there will be a challenge for the business to operate. So there is need for us to always have that at the back of our mind. If there is money to spend and you don't have the money to spend, there is a challenge. Then we also talked about stability. A business must be able to function in such a way that it will operate the law of perpetual succession, that the business will live forever. All this only happens when you have a fantastic financial objective. Then we talked about efficiency. How do you structure your financial plan in your farming operations that will promote efficiency? What are your payment structure? What are your credit line limits, your debit and your credit payment and receiving limits? All these things will be structured in such a way that it promotes efficiency in your business. All these things we've talked about. And I remember we also talked about the best way to manage challenges. I remember we talked about constraints and other factors. So all this put together, as we begin to end this series, the question I want to challenge you is, what kind of goals do you have? Every business functions as a result of the goals. A lot of people don't set goals, they just have dreams. Dreams doesn't have the how to achieve it. They are just mere wishes. A dream must translate into a plan. A dream is a wish. A plan is the roadmap to the wish. And that is why we are talking about farm planning today. There is need for you to ask yourself, where do I want this business to be in the next 10 years? How do I want to get there? What are the resources I need to get there? How will I achieve these resources? All this comes into consideration when you are developing a plan. There is need for us to know that no man has a monopoly of wisdom. No man has a monopoly of knowledge. There is need for you to focus on partnering the right team, talking to the right people. One of the things we do in One Plot Initiative is help people's dreams come true. Talk to professionals. Ask them, I have this dream. How do I bring it to pass? The professionals are knowledgeable. They interact with people in this industry. They can help people. They've helped people solve problems in time past. They can help you. Always open up your heart. Be open-minded. Let people share with you the best way they feel this result can be achieved. All you need to do is have a dream. Talk to the right team. Pull up a good team together, and they will help you get to your set goal. Don't feel ashamed that you don't have the whole answer. Nobody has the whole answer. That is why it said a team will help us get far. Also, while you talk about a team, prepare your mind to understand that every farming business operation will always have its own ups and downs. Be prepared to stay ahead of your game. We'll be rounded up with these few thoughts. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to you having a successful farming operation that you can pass down from generation to generation. I challenge you once again. It's good to have great dreams, big dreams, but it's better to have a working plan that can translate these dreams into reality. Begin to put your plans on paper. Begin to review your plans. The market is the boss. The market is the determining factor. As you come up with your dream and your plan, ensure that the business itself will have a market to absorb the service that you are rendering in the agribusiness industry. I look forward to hearing from you. I look forward to seeing your business shine. I look forward to you being the industry leader. Visit our website and drop a note for us at www.justoneplot.com. If you have not read our book, Introduction to Agro-Process Management, I'm assuring you have listened a lot. Visit our website, books at justoneplot.com. You can place an order and the payment system is easy and you will get a copy. Send us an email. Follow us on our social media handle. It will be nice to hear from you. Continue to listen to our daily podcast, for we will see you at the top. Thank you.